There are a lot of downswing killers, and I'm going to talk to you about how to make sure you don't fall into any of those traps. All right, guys, so this week I'm going to talk to you about some of the biggest downswing killers that I see on a daily basis. Now, the first thing we are going to address is why players hit slices because of problems in their downswing. I'm going to go on and start talking about why people hit it too high, why you see the big hook, but let's get those slicers done first. Now, a lot of times you'll see a player getting in here, coming down with a wide open club face and a super steep shaft. Now that's a combo that just leads to disaster every single time. Once we start pulling the hands down, you see a lot of players go into this place where they get extension in their lead wrist. If we have extension, that tends to take the face and open it. Once it starts getting open, slices will occur. Now, if we get steep and we get our hands moving too far away from our body, we're going to cut across that golf ball. Now the key is to bring the hands into the body tighter coming down, right? We want to be in a position where the club head stays just behind the hands and can work more out to the golf ball and impact. All right, if we can do that, we're going to be in a good position in terms of shaft movement. If you get the hands working a little bit more out, but the shaft's falling even more behind, that's okay too. Now the next key is getting either the grip strong enough, the V's over at your right shoulders, or learning how to get enough flexion in your wrist to get the club face to start turning down more. That is a huge key, getting the club face under control if we don't want to hit a big slice. Now, from there, club face is under control, trap behind the hands, we can just rotate through and get the path more neutral. Slice solved. Do that and you're going to get rid of that slice and you're going to be a happier golfer. Now, another reason I see players adding a lot of loft is because they start early extending and throwing their hands through. So early extension is a major downswing killer. Now, a lot of times that happens because of one of the things we were talking about earlier. If you get in here and you get this shaft super steep, one of the answers is stand up. It gets it behind my hands and allows me to come more from the inside. So if you're the player that sees yourself early extending, go ahead and look at what the shaft is doing and see if I need to get it more behind my hands early. I am a big proponent of the club falling backwards early in the downswing. I don't want to have a player do it late just before impact or around P6. Get up here, feel that you are going to leave your hands loose, don't pull down, and try and float into your lead foot. If you're floating in, that club will want to fall more behind your hands, and you're going to be in a position where you can just rotate through the strike. Now the final downswing killer that I really want to talk about is the player that hits the big hook. Now if you get in here and you start to see this club face really shut at P6, or if you're someone who slams everything down late with your hands, you can start to see the hooks. Now we want to make sure our club face is passive as possible when we're rotating through impact, right? We want to get in here and just turn our body to get everything rotating. So that goes back to making sure that the club face is in a good position coming down. Now, when I get to P6, I want to look at this. I see the club head just behind my hands. That club head should be curled slightly down at an angle. I don't want to see it getting too far curled down. A good checkpoint is, does it match my spine angle if I'm able to keep my posture? That is a great checkpoint for all players. You start getting in that position, you can get rid of that late curl down. Now, another reason I see the big hook is because the club head gets too far out and cuts cross and everything starts closing down. So you do have to make sure your shaft pitch is coming down and hidden in the hands. I hope this video helps you get rid of some of your biggest downswing killers, and I hope to see you next week.
Hey guys, if you like this video, please like and comment. I come out with new content every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thanks a lot, you guys.